I've learned that people will forget what you have said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. This quote comes from the illustrious speaker and author Maya Angelou. It is a quote that I believe perfectly fits the Turks and Caicos tourism industry, an industry that seeks to positively affect the feelings of its employees and guests. Ladies and gentlemen, I take great pleasure in welcoming each of you to this session of our National Tourism Training Program. I believe that each of you is important to the continued success of our tourism industry, and therefore I stand to endorse any tourism training program that would positively affect your performance in this arena. In recent times, the Turks and Caicos Islands have achieved remarkable results in our visitors' arrivals, resident standard of living, and national economy. The country continues to attract valuable investors and media interests that assist in the development and promotion of our beautiful by nature destination. The government has committed to focus on quality and not quantity, and therefore we, along with our partners, commit to this quality tourism training program. Ladies and gentlemen, it has become evident that you are one of the main resources that keep our tourism industry wheels spinning. Your bright smiles, friendly personalities, and service-oriented attributes enable us to boast of being awarded the world's leading island destination by World Travel Awards in 2006, the most sought-after destination by the American Academy of Hospitality Science. Believe it or not, you are the persons whom the government and your employers depend on to create an experience that exceeds the expectation of every visitor to the Turks and Caicos Islands. You are our dream weavers. From the ground handlers, immigration, custom officials, taxi drivers, hotel security, bell desk, front desk, housekeeping, food and beverage, and entertainment at our local hotels, to our local tour operators, information and service providers, and the general public, through to the airline and security at departure. Each of you will affect the feelings of our visitors in one way or the other. We want to ensure that you are able to provide them with a positive and memorable experience. I believe it becomes important for you to understand that the Turks and Caicos Islands is to promote as a quality destination that offers unique experience and personalized service. Many view us as one of the most peaceful and relaxing places on this side of the globe, a place where a variety of activities are offered and the friendliest people are eager to assist, a place that offers the world's best diving experience, where marine life exists in abundance and seafood dishes is pleasing to the palate. Many who have visited view the Turks and Caicos in a positive light and are very likely to share their experience with others. It now becomes necessary for me to explain to you that each of Turks and Caicos promotional brochures, each advertisement, each website, each story creates some level of expectation in the minds of viewers. It develops, if you wish, a dream that they expect us to bring alive. Therefore, each telephone conversation or email should begin to bring that visitor dream to life. I'd like to present this National Tourism Training Program as a tool that the government, along with our partners, is providing so that you may be better equipped to deliver on promises that may have been made to our visitors. The program is designed to prepare each of you to perform at an exceptional level in your areas of specialization, so that you may positively affect the feeling of all visitors and other people you may come into contact with. I encourage each of you to do well throughout your training, committed to excellence in tourism and all areas of your life, and never be afraid to bring the dream to life. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Lindsay Musgrove, Director of Tourism for the Turks and Caicos Tourist Board, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about our initiative to improve service levels in the tourism industry of the Turks and Caicos Islands. The tourism industry is our #1 industry, and the Tourist Board has done very well in making Turks and Caicos Islands one of the best tourism destinations in the world. And we realize that we cannot sit on our laurels and think that the service levels that our tourism providers is the best ever. And we decided to work closely with the Freeman Group to try to improve service levels. We know that thousands and thousands of tourists do come to the Turks and Caicos Islands, but if they're not receiving the service that they deserve, they definitely would go to our competitors, and we do not want that. We want everybody to get involved to help us promote Turks and Caicos Islands as having one of the best service ever in the world. Because the thing about it is that, and it's not what I think about service, it's not what you think about service. Service is seen in the eyes of the customer. If he doesn't get it, he's going to complain and say, someone did this to me. And he or she wants someone to go and fix the problem. So we are trying to fix the problem. We're trying to work with the Freeman Group and our training unit to make sure that everybody, it doesn't matter whether you are a custom or immigration officer, security, whether you are a truck driver, whether you are a taxi driver, we want you to be part of this initiative to improve service levels. So we have a number of training programs over the next few months that we are going to embark on, involve everybody in the private and public sector to get involved and be part of this training initiative. Because service is key. If you don't deliver good service, your customer will go elsewhere to the competition. And we definitely don't want that. We want everybody to get involved. The Tourist Board is doing its part. We want you to do your part. So come on board with the Turks and Caicos Tourist Board as we try to improve service levels and continue to make Turks and Caicos the revered destination, not only in the Caribbean, but the entire world.
Hi, I'm the training manager for the Turks and Caicos Islands Tourist Board Training Unit, and I'd like to welcome you to our National Training Service Program. It's more about sun, sand, and sea that attracts visitors to our destination. It's about the quality of service they receive during their stay here and, of course, their experience. Join us as together we strive to make the islands of the Turks and Caicos the very best, the #1 in the Caribbean region. Welcome.
Hi there, Mr. Tourist Man. How are things so far? I hope you don't mind my asking, just checking how things are. Is there anything I can do to make your stay here more pleasant for you? I'll do all that I can just to have you come back again. Tourism is serious business down here in the Turks and Caicos. This is what we do to build up our revenue. We depend on the tourist money to fuel our economy and keep things going fine. Tourism is this country's lifeline. Tourism is serious business down here in the Turks and Caicos. This is what we do to build up our revenue. We depend on the tourist money to fuel our economy and keep things going fine. Tourism is this country's lifeline. Tourism is serious business down here in the Turks and Caicos. This is what we do to build up our revenue. Depend on the tourist money. We welcome all our visitors to our little island. We hope you have lots of fun and never stop smiling. It was very nice of you to visit our country. We're so glad you could come. Thank you, sir. Thank you, mom. Oh, tourism is serious business down here in the Turks and Caicos. This is what we do to build up our revenue. We depend on the tourist money to fuel our economy and keep things going fine. Tourism is this country's lifeline. Tourism is key to our financial survival. Each year we wait anxiously for the tourist arrival. I'm appealing to everyone, please be nice to the tourist man. Be courteous and kind, for tourism is this country's lifeline. Tourism is serious business down here in the Turks and Caicos. This is what we do to build up our revenue. We depend on the tourist money to fuel our economy and keep things going fine. Tourism is this country's lifeline. Tourism is serious business. This is what we do to fuel our revenue. It is a serious business. Hi there, Mr. Tourist Man. How are things so far? I hope you don't mind my asking, just checking how things are. Is there anything I can do to make your stay here more pleasant for you? I'll do all that I can just to have you come back again. Tourism is serious business down here in the Turks and Caicos. This is what we do we do.